All right. I don't know why it says set for 4 p.m., but I'm ready right now. And so we got some characteristics of that martyr narcissist, the person that say that they will do anything for you and sacrifice um, their life for you, or go to jail. And none of that's going to happen, because one thing about a narcissist, whatever he does, he's doing it for himself. So I have 10 characteristics of a martyr narcissist, which runs between the lines of basically a lot of the narcissists. They have very similar characteristics and traits. They will lie and they will deny, they boohoo and cry, and after everything that they do after that, they still want to be praised and admired. Excuse me. The first, the first characteristic of a martyr narcissist is seeking sympathy and injustice. Uh, he wants other people to feel sorry for him after whatever conviction. They blame others for their own mistakes and their own shortcomings. They play the victim and manipulate to control others. They exaggerate their suffering for attention. Most of all, they will still want validation, refusing to take responsibility for their actions. They use guilt to make others feel sorry for them. And you find that happen a lot, because a lot of times people, when they blame you, they want you to be in a position that it is all your fault. They believe they are always right. Never argue with them, because no matter what happens, they're going to be right and you're going to be wrong. They feel entitled to special treatment or recognition. And if you don't give them the recognition, then that's another fight on hand. Because one thing about a narcissist, they want the validation. They they thrive off of validation. They thrive off of people looking up to them. And when you don't look up to them, then they have no use for you. They use emotional manipulation to get their way. So most of the time, you're running around. It's kind of like you go to the doctor, or you're being manipulated. You don't know you're being manipulated. And when I use reference to the doctor, sometimes we don't know signs and symptoms. And you could be suffering a heart attack. You can be describing that um, heart attack to a doctor, or you can be describing these behaviors to somebody, to a person, and definitely you're being manipulated and controlled by a narcissist. And they expect others to cater to their needs and desires without questions. Once you start questioning them, there's a problem. Because whatever they say is that if I want your opinion, then you ask me for it. You don't have an opinion. So that's kind of basically uh, with the narcissist. And I know that it's a lot of people out there have encountered this type of behavior. It's a lot of people that live with this on a daily basis. It's a struggle for them. And sometimes the behavior is so overwhelming that the person on the other end is so can't, it's just too ashamed to bring anybody into their, I could say, mess, because they don't want them to be the fallout person. So um, when you get this martyr, sacrificial type behavior from a narcissist, then um, they're sacrificing you. You're the person that's being sacrificed, not them, because they will never give up anything for you. They will tell you that they're doing it for you. They want you to believe that uh, they're the best thing that ever happened in your life. Uh, that that you are that possibly the love of their life, or that You are their soulmate, but no, you're not, because it's on to the next person. Once you serve your purpose is up, you're done, and uh, it's not going to be like a permanent relationship with a martyr narcissist, a somatic narcissist, um, any type of narcissist. You're not there for the long haul, unless, like I say, you want to stick around for the long haul. So if you run into anybody, and uh, and I put all this information in the description, because this might be something that you not familiar with. If you're not familiar with it, then look it over, think about it, and I know that you probably encountered somebody like this person that has these traits or characteristics. But the bottom line is, sometimes we don't know that we're in a situation like that. If nobody has given the facts or information on this type of behavior, then you're blindsided. You know, you're thinking that this person really means you good, and they don't. And I think that's what happened to a lot of younger people today, is because lack of reading, or coming into a person that that they want you to validate them, but you haven't spent the time to validate yourself. And that's where you need to be in your life, doing a lot of things for yourself, validating yourself, uh, giving your time to your purpose, not serving somebody else's purpose. And what you might end up realizing is the person that you're validating is someone that um, is definitely not sure about their life. So you're going to have to be careful. You're going to have to be on the lookout, and um, and all, for as you feeling the way that you do about yourself, don't let somebody put you down or demean you or make you feel like you got to be there in a relationship, because you're really not in a relationship. You're living their fantasy. You have to be living in reality. And that's something that a narcissist does not live in. He does not live in reality. um, and everything. You're a character in his life. You're uh, that photograph in his mind. He lives internal. You live on the outside. So stay on the outside. Try to stay in contact with as many real people as possible. If you have encountered a narcissist, then try to get some help, try to talk to someone, because that person is definitely known for isolating their victims, keeping them away from everybody, filling their head with uh, a lot of nonsense. And what you have to do in the end is basically muster the strength to get away. As they say, no contact, but basically you're in a relationship that is no contact, because that relationship is basically all about one person, one-sided. So it was good coming here today, being on this stream. I'll be back. And once again, anybody that has encountered this behavior, that's not sure that uh, this is something that they're going through, the information is in the description. Think about it. And once again, I'm glad to be here, glad to be live, glad to be giving you the facts, because facts do matter. And I'm out.